Hey Gemini, this is EJ from Taurota Tarot. I hope you guys are having a good weekend. This is Saturday. I think what's today? March 15th. Out here in the desert, getting ready to flip your cards for how's your money, how's your honey. I hope the month of March is going good for you, Gemini. I feel a little anxious since I done picked up the cards and started talking about Gemini. So I'm curious to see what y'all got going on. How's your money? How's your honey? 3 for the money, 3 for the honey, 1 for overall energy, 3 for guidance, and I will pull an oracle card at the end of all of this. This is for Gemini. Let me cut these up. All right, Gemini, and a reminder, I do my cards straight up. I don't do reversals. And I'll come back and shuffle the oracle cards at the end. So let's see what we got going on with your money, Gemini. So your first card is a 2 of coins. Second card is a judgment card. Third card is a 2 of wands. That's your money row. For your honey row, 5 of swords, 4 of wands, 8 of wands, and from the bottom of the deck, not this chick again. Man, I'm sick of seeing her today. Damn. Princess of Swords. That's your overall energy. Woo. Okay, Gemini. Let's see what the hoo-ha. Man. Okay, the overall energy's got me concerned. Let me go through the first row. Let's talk about your money. So, Gemini, it seems like you are being a little wishy-washy about what's going on with your finances right now. It seems like a lot of your finances are just up in the air. You may be weighing pros and cons of what to do with your money. Obviously, tax returns is ringing in my head. So you're not sure, and it feels like you really aren't doing any research. You just kind of, nothing is coming to you about what to do with your money. You don't know if you should do this, you should do that. I'm going to say you probably do need to do some research and find out what's going on with your money or what you can do with your money, because the energy that you're in currently is not stable. It's not a stable platform to think about doing anything with your money, because you just, seriously, just like that, like, what the fuck, I don't know, maybe I should invest it, give it to the kids, buy a car. You got all that going on in your head. With the judgment card right next to that, and the judgment card being the only major card on the board, it's telling me that you are trying to make decisions that are going to be good for the long term. But your judgment about your money right now may not be in the best place. You may be thinking one thing and thinking that's a sure shot, and it really isn't. That card being there, and with it being the only major card on the board, I'm going to say this about your money and your honey. Think about the decisions that you're making. Don't just make decisions because it seems like that's the easiest thing to do. Make decisions that you know are good for you about your money and about your relationship. With the 2 of wands next to the judgment card, it's coming back. You may have to go back to the drawing board, Gemini. You may have to just start this whole money thing all over again. Because again, you got that going on. You're trying to make a decision, and this is what this card is saying to me. You're trying to make a decision, but you don't have enough information even, I don't think, to make the kind of decision you need to make. Hence, you need to get back to the drawing board and start over. Your overall energy is that of being kind of curious, but you're also coming off as pushy, Gemini. You're also coming off as pushy, and that's your overall energy. So you may be saying things about your money, and you just sound like you're being aggressive, and you really are pushing too hard. That's really the energy that's coming back. This is your overall energy. So if you're pushing that hard, you probably need to step back. Once again, think about the decisions that you're making about your money, and with the honey rose starting off with swords, I'm going to say your overall energy's probably got more to do with your relationship than your money. It applies to your money about being pushy, being too aggressive, and almost to the point where you may not have all the facts that you need to even really make any kind of comment about what to do with your money. Definitely for your money, with your money, do your homework, Gemini. Do your homework, because you don't want somebody to get a hold of your little change and then at the end of the year you can't figure out where they are or where your money is. So do some research in your relationship. Let's go down to the honey row. The first card there is the Five of Swords. You need to change your attitude. That's exactly what you need to do. You're coming off as pushy. That I'm getting. All in your face. Why you do this? Why you do that? Maybe it's time to change your attitude. And that's right what I wrote up there at the top. Change your attitude. Maybe it's time to change your attitude about your relationship. Maybe some of the things that are going on in your relationship or some of the blocks that you're having in your relationship have to do with your attitude. Now, this can flip the other way. This could very well be your partner, but you're a Gemini, and swords is air, and Gemini is air. So we gonna say it's you, Gemini. We all go through our shit, and we all have our own little belief systems and our own attitudes about different things. But when you're trying to hook up with another person, sometimes you need to adjust and very well change your attitude. If you are capable of adjusting your attitude just a little bit, just a skosh, getting to the next level shouldn't be a problem. This is a wine card. This is passion. You see all that red in the background. So this is about your heart. Definitely about your heart and trying to get to the next level in this relationship. You can do it, but you're going to have to change your attitude. Be a little less pushy, maybe. And you'll get here. But that also is going to require you to slow down where you are so you can pick up speed and start over. Because fire energy is rapid energy. So the next card behind that, the Eight of Wands, about communicating. Quick, internet, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, text messages, however it's resonating with you, however you communicate with your lover. This is going to be fast, quick. But see here, let me say this again. You are going to have to do this first to get here. This is not going to happen. If you still got the same old fucked up ass attitude, or let me switch it around. If they still have the same old fucked up ass attitude, this will not happen. This will not happen. Or let me put it a different way. It will not happen in a positive way. The quick and fast communication that you're going to get, you ain't going to like. So Gemini, this is just a wake-up call. Ain't no big deal. You ain't got to blast me on my page. I just said that. You said Gemini. 50 people not liking my video because I done said one thing y'all don't like. All I'm saying is, whatever your attitude is, you may need to just adjust it. Tone it down just, again, a skosh. Just a bit. So you can get here. Once Mercury stations back into straightforward motion and not in retro, this can happen, and it can be good communication as long as you got this going on right here. And this ain't no big deal. It may be just a thing that you need to just step back, take a minute, look at what's around you with your money, and this can apply to your relationship as well. You may have to go back to the drawing board and look at what's going on and start over. It's just that simple. It's not a big deal. You may want to make it a big deal. It isn't. It isn't. Because you want to get to the good part of this. You want to get to the romantic, quick, fast, hurry up, get your butt over here type communication. Not the, I know you're not coming over here type communication. So keep that in mind, Gemini. Let's see what the universe has for guidance for you. For Gemini, how's your money? How's your honey, universe? What do you want Gemini to know? What guidance do you have to offer? So your first card is the Star card. Second card is the Seven of Cups. Third card, Nine of Swords. So this is real clear. Universe is telling you across the board, money, relationship, all those hopes, wishes, and dreams, you're going to have to work for them. You can lay around on the star all day, hoping, wishing, and dreaming if you want to. But in order to make any of it go, you're going to have to put in some work. Money, all this right here. You're going to have to do some research so you can get out of this little funky, I don't know if I should do this, if I should do that. If you want your hopes and wishes to come true, financially, romantically, you're going to have to put in the work. You're going to have to get your butt up off the star and quit laying around and daydreaming and shit and get up and do the work. Don't jump out there. Let me just say it. Don't jump out there and it's raining and you got on a swimsuit. Don't do it. This is the I'm not ready for the world card and the world not ready for me. Don't jump out there with your money or your relationship. You jump out talking some old big bold stuff about your relationship and your partner going, what'd you say? Yeah. Don't just be prepared financially, because this card is going to cross both lines. It's financial and romantic. Do your homework. Stand up in your truth about your relationship. And make your decisions from your heart. But don't jump out there trying to conduct the whole doggone orchestra and you don't even know what song they playing. I'm just saying. And the universe is very clear. There's no equivocating on this energy. Don't jump out there acting like you're ready for the world and you ain't ready. Because you will embarrass yourself financially and you can very well embarrass yourself romantically. And that's not what you're trying to do. So the word for the day is to step back and do some research so you're not out here with your stuff hanging out and you ain't ready. With all of that said, universe is telling you to carry your behind the bed at night. Please do not sit up all night worrying about, oh my God, I can't make a decision about the money. I don't know what. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. You heard me. Go to bed. Swords, that's you, Gemini. Carry your behind to bed. Get out your head. Things will work out the way they need to work out for everybody's best interest. But you sitting up worrying and agonizing at 3 o'clock in the morning is not helpful. It's not productive. And you ain't doing nothing but just being sleepy at the end of the day. That's what that's going to amount to. So universe is telling you very clearly, go to bed. Get out your head with all that air energy and just go to bed. And don't worry about it. Things will work out. But also know you sleep better if you do your homework. And doing your homework as far as your relationship is concerned, do you know everything you need to know about your partner? I'm just asking. Do you know everything that's going on with your partner? If you don't, and if this is one of those things keeping you up at night, do your homework. Do your homework. If you have questions about what's going on in your romantic relationship, maybe it's time to have a sit down. I know, and I say this a lot about relationships. People get on the go, they get busy, and every day it's up, coffee, kids, car, school, work, home, dinner, kids, bath, bed. You keep doing that same cycle over and over, and you forget that you have a relationship going on. And then at the end of 6 months, you're wondering why you're in a rut or why your partner is not responding to you the way that you want them to. So take a step back. Take a step back. If there are things that you think you need to know about your partner that you're unsure of, and it can be something as simple as how do you feel about whatever, ask that question. Don't be afraid to ask that question. That's what you're in a relationship for. Being in a relationship should not be a one-sided thing where one person is doing all the talking, one person is making all the decisions, and that's that pushy energy. That's that pushy, because I hear myself talking like blah, 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 and you need to blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Gemini, back up off of that a little bit. Just a skosh. You ain't got to take no big giant steps. Sometimes all of us, I know I have to do it probably more frequently, you have to check your attitude. Because you so fucked up about some shit, you can't make a decision about your money because you heard this, you heard that, somebody else said something. You got a partner, y'all at a standoff or some other bullshit. Maybe Maybe. If you change how you're looking at it and change your attitude, the answers will come. All of that said, you won't have to be up at night with this activity going on. I'm just saying. Let's see what the universe has for you from the oracle cards. Gemini. Gemini. Uh-oh. Y'all got it too. Y'all got it too. I just pulled this card for the Taurus. It is time for crayons. So all this backup, reflecting bullshit, quit being pushy, all that. Go get your crayons and your crayon book. Do something different. Do something different. Same thing I said for Taurus. If you need to go stand outside in the snow and get a different perspective, by all means do it. If you need to go stand outside in a bikini and get a different perspective, just do it. Just do it, whatever it is. But it's time for crayons. Get out your head. Get out your head and go get your crayons. Do something creative. Do something creative, Gemini. If you like to draw, do that. If you like to write poetry, do that. If you like to sing in the shower off key, that's the creative part of you. And whether you sound like Beyonce or Jay-Z or not, you still got a little creativity in you. Use it. You have that to help you grow in other areas. Sometimes being creative does not mean you need to be Martha Stewart trying to hang curtains in every room of the house perfectly. Sometimes it means you might need to just hang a blind, and it might be crooked. That's okay. That's the creative part of you. That's creative expression. Creative expression helps you deal with everything else in your life. So go get your crayons, go get the coloring book, and have at it. Gemini, I love you. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of the weekend and a great week next week. I will talk to you soon. Bye, y'all.